Summer surf time, my friends. It is a picture-perfect Saturday morning. It's probably 60 degrees, sunny. It's gonna be 70 today. We've got our smallest summer surf crew, I think, ever. We have Tara and 2 young helpers. You guys ready? Let's do this. Today's Summer Serve is sponsored by Mckean Bank. I was online last night and I think I counted 30 different branches dotted across western Pennsylvania. They've really grown, and so have their online options, all while providing the same great local service. But none of those things are actually my favorite thing about Mckean. My favorite thing about Mckean is that they support local organizations. In my 10 years in Kittanning, I have seen a lot of events go by, and I have hardly seen an event go by without Mckean's name attached to it as a sponsor. And I couldn't be more proud of the fact that Mckean is now a sponsor of Summer Surf. You see, when I'm looking for a bank, I'm looking for local service. I'm looking for robust online options, but more than that, I'm looking for a bank that supports the local community. And you're gonna find all of those things with Mckean. So thank you, Mckean, for sponsoring. If you're looking for a bank out there in Kittanning or anywhere in western Pennsylvania at this point, check out Mckean. There's a lot going on today. The youth are doing a car wash, so a lot of our volunteers hopefully will be there helping out with that. We got yard day today, so it's going to be a smaller day of projects. All the yards are, they are what they are late in the summer, which is not nearly as bad as normal. So hopefully it still won't take us very long. We'll be able to go back to the car wash, and we'll be able to hopefully move some things around for the community garden as well. Start prepping that big project that's going to be a many-year project. Here's the yards. We're gonna do this one and this one. Abby said, "Daddy, didn't we do this 100 times?" Yes, child. Yes, we have. And we'll do it 100 more if that's what it takes. Okay, looks significantly better. Both yards are done. Normally by this time of year, the yards are really easy to cut. They didn't look that long, and I guess they weren't, but there was so much water, so thick. It was really, the mower was struggling, the weed whacker struggling, but maybe the sunshine will help us out of the next one. All right, we need another blower, but we stopped at the church here. They just finished washing a car. I got a video live on Facebook about it. They're also selling baked goods here. Oh, they're getting started on Craig's Subaru now. They're raising money to help out with the movie Forgiving God, so it's very exciting. Nick, are you joining us?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Nick's gonna come and work. All right, next house. The girls are rocking out down at the YMCA. So we get some background music. This house doesn't need much. They did such a good job on it last time. Just needs a little haircut. You can't even hardly tell in the video. It's a little longer than it looks, but it won't take us long at all. There's also an abandoned house here that's really bad. I'm not really sure the story on it, but the yard is really high. The problem is it's all fenced in, so I don't really want to break in. We can do the alley though, so we're gonna do back here. There's also a little spot in the front that I'm comfortable doing. If I can figure out the story on it, maybe we'll be able to do the whole yard here later in the week. This is the problem when Kittanning doesn't have a codes officer though. Like, it's a big issue that these houses that are abandoned don't get taken care of. And so we do our best to try to stand in the gap, but Kittanning's really gotta get it together and hire someone quickly, because it's not sustainable ultimately. And we can't move forward in the way that we need to move forward until they do their part. So I'm glad they got a new borough manager. Hopefully they can get that other position filled soon, and we don't go 6 months or a year like we did last time. I think we're gonna do this little bit while we're at it too. Nick joined us with the weed whacker and the blower. That looks way better already. Tara said she can't weed whack, but evidence tells me different. This is looking a little better, and this yard looks amazing. This little crew, we've touched 5 yards now. It's only 10:17. Crushing it today. Yeah, we started 2 years ago on that one, and it's a totally different place now. In fact, it would be a nice like secondary community garden if we needed it. That was kind of our original plan for this year, but we still got to get to our garden today. All right, so this one's really long. It's pretty long in the back too, so we're gonna go back there as well. This real estate company normally means that it's a foreclosure. Looks like a nice house, at least from the outside, so maybe you go check it out online. This is 924 Orr Avenue if you're looking for a place in town. This might be pretty cool, but I've always looked from a real estate perspective. I don't know how you sell a house with a yard that looks like that, so you gotta cut it, so we'll do our part. Doesn't that look better? Isn't that a house you want to look at now? Follow me for more real estate selling tips. I think these guys are getting to be about done for the day. All right, that's the first driveway we've ever mowed, but I do think it looks better. Backyard's looking pretty good as well. This one's ready to be sold, so one of you come and buy it so we don't have to mow it again. One more half one, and then we're done. We can keep going. There's more stuff to do always, but we've done pretty good today. We finished our last one for yards. These guys wanted McDonald's. You know, if you want good help, you have to take care of them, so you give them what they want. Now I'm getting a car wash. This car hasn't been washed in ever. Lizzie wrote on here a while ago that it needed washed. Car washer extraordinaire. How many of you washed today? 10? Got a whole army of kids. It's already never looked so clean. While they were washing the car, I came down here to the community garden. We were actually gonna do some work on here, but now we don't have to. So we have this whole area, and my understanding is we have basically all the way up to the tree here that we can work with at this point in time. So we were going to begin tilling this up. An enormous blessing, Brett Zambotti, that sponsored Summer Serve a couple weeks back. He actually came down and he said he has a 5-foot rototiller that you can pull behind a tractor. He said, I can do this in a half an hour. This was gonna take us all the rest of the summertime. And if he can do it in a half an hour, we're gonna be way ahead of the game on building beds and maybe, just maybe, getting some seeds in the ground this year. So that's extraordinarily exciting. Like, I can't even tell you how exciting it is. We were gonna go get the shed today and we were gonna go get the raised beds, but at this point I think we're just gonna let him do his thing first, and then we'll bring that stuff over afterwards, because it just I'd rather not have anything in his way. He's obviously massively blessing us, and yeah, I just could not be more pleased with the day. Had a small little crew today, but you know, with God on your side, small can be mighty too. Look at this. Wow. First car wash ever. Looks pretty good. You did a nice job, my friend.